I got hot dogs.
Did y'all? I need some chocolate. I mean, it's not public.
This is beans up here. I don't know if it's going to be that great. It's prime time for a sharptail. As opposed to going in here and selling out just to one spot, which a lot of this back here just looks like pasture land.
We could get up there. I've seen everything I can take it over.
We got to South Dakota 2 days before the opener, and after a full day of scouting, we grabbed the bows and spent the next few days in a fury of learning and planning. I was recovering from what I assumed was COVID, and KC was coming down with it, so things were not easy, but we did feel like we were in the game on some nice bucks. It's over. Definitely will.
Eh.
That's it. That right there. You on? Yep. Yeah, then it goes like this. Stay on him, stay on him. Baby, let's go. It's a 10 point, I think. Oh, crap. He's definitely in frame. Sam. Yeah, he's going down. Let's go, dude. So, I want to cry right now. Like, that's not a giant, but like, I'm happy, dude. Let's go. He's dead. He's dead at 45 yards. Hey. That's a lot of work, dude, for a deer. That's awesome.
I don't know if you remember, but today's my birthday, so thanks.
Dude, birthday buck. Just got a text from Tyler saying they got a buck, dude. Let's go. It's been a long 3 days so far. Let's see if we can make it too. We are shaking out of this willow tree right now. This thing is like, I knew when I first started coming up it, I was like, man, we're going to have to be super still this morning. But we had enough wind to move these branches and help us. I can barely talk right now because I'm shaking so bad. It worked perfect. What the idea was is there's a farmer down here, and I don't know, I guess he's a hunter because he's got some small food plots. And I thought, man, there's a ton of brush there. I've been thinking about this place the whole time we've been hunting. We got a big buck down in South Dakota. And now it is time to get this deer out, clean him up, put him in a ice chest, and go get cookies and pizza tonight. Let's go. I'm the chef tonight. Let's go. Okay, so the deer's right there, but part of the experience is celebrating with all your buddies that you got in camp, which we have a bunch. And KC and Chris and I think Hunter are all together right now. So we're gonna actually go back to the truck, which isn't too far, grab the camera that we take pictures with and bring it back in, and they're gonna bring a deer cart, and we're gonna all come in together and go grab the deer for the first time and take a look at him. So it's gonna be fun. The house, there's that fence. You see the fence right there? So like right in there is where that food is. The house, our wind was blowing right down that way. Ooh, yeah. And I was like, I just kept dropping stuff. First couple times I dropped it, I was like, we might have to move. And then finally got enough west in it that it was carrying kind of down this way. So right here, I mean, it ain't far. Not right that. Even that tip is right there. On the blood trail right here. There you go. Woo! What a pillow.
That's a pillow, dude. That's the first thing I thought when he turned sideways.
My gosh.
Was pillow. It's crazy how the blood's still just pumping. Wow. I don't want to take that out through all this with this game cart. That's gonna be brutal. That gummit. A big old deer.
It's a big old deer.
He crashed the first time, and then he got up, stood up. I was like, what in the world? He does have a big old noggin, man. Just a blessing this morning, man. Like, Eric and I were sitting there talking about the wind this morning, and it was iffy. But I knew one thing, that as the sun came up, it was going to be a beautiful morning either way. We've talked about that several times on this trip. This is awesome country. And the plan just worked. Those deer came in basically right down the edge of those willows. And I think, you know, looking at it, those two does came in first. and then the 2 bucks came in not long after them, but the does were surprised that the bucks were there, which means to me that they weren't in the same group. Therefore, definitely a pattern. Good way to follow up Nebraska. We had a good time there too, and I think there's going to be more to follow. It sounds like KC and Hunter definitely made some headway today in their scouting. I'm going to get the full report here in a second after we get this thing gutted up, and hopefully can get them out on a game cart. This stuff is super thick. This is definitely prime bedding habitat for these bucks, and it's not far from town, so you know that it takes that kind of thing. It takes thick bedding when you're in an urban area like that to be able to shoot good bucks like this that have 10 points. It's awesome. It's way better than what I thought I was going to end up leaving with. A lot bigger than the deer I shot last year, and I would have been happy either way. So at this point, there's a chance I'm doing some sharp-tail hunting.
What'd you do?
Woo! Nice. Dude, look at the body on that thing.
Wait till we put them flat. He's a hog.
Look at the body on that, dude.
He's like 4 or 5 yards from our tree.
Good shot, man.
That's awesome.
So, did you shoot at the 8-point that we saw too?
Different 8-point.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Dadgummit, sir.
He shot over its back and then it came back in and he didn't take another shot. I'm like, Chris, what are you doing?
He was going.
The next few days after I shot my buck, we really struggled to put the pieces of the puzzle together, and that includes, getting footage of the close encounters that we had with bucks. I had jumped in as Hunter's cameraman, and we moved around daily trying to locate bucks that were undisturbed. And we did a pretty good job of that, but I didn't expect that we would be doing a spot and stalk on this trip, and it kind of fell into our laps on the 6th. KC and Eric bounced around quite a bit too, despite the fact that KC was starting to feel pretty bad. He had the same symptoms that I did early on in the trip. Chad and Chris stayed dedicated to their spots that they had been the last few days, as they were seeing pretty good movement, and we're just hoping on a bachelor group to pass through, which has its own merits for sure.
We got back to the truck, got coffeeed up, and got a call from Hunter, and he says that he's got a buck bedded over here that he's going to try to make a move on and needs some help filming or doing something. So we are pulling in over here midday to meet up with Hunter and Tyler and hopefully put a big buck on the ground.
What did we say?
You're going to talk about how the buck
Yes, okay.
is the same one you saw the other morning.
Okay.
Yep.
So, we're here at a spot we've seen before. Actually, we were here, me and Casey were glassing a couple days ago. The morning Tyler shot his buck, we watched this buck do the same thing that we saw him do 2 days ago. So we've got a pretty good idea where he's bedding. We're gonna go in, make a move, do a soft wind bump, and we're gonna shoot this deer.
So soft.
He's gonna just stand up and look back, like, where's that scent coming from? And then he's gonna, you're gonna hear it.
All he has to do is stand up and we'll have a shot, Hunter, or we just
No, he's gonna have to come out of a bush.
Just as long as buck doesn't run up that hill,
All right, I'm fixing to go try to wind bump this deer for Hunter. And Chris is gonna give me the sign here in a second, I'm sure. It's been a while. I feel like it's been about 30 minutes or so. I'm gonna head up this hill right here. Try to cast my wind lightly, roll it up over the hill, and let that deer pop up and get shot, hopefully. If they set up in the right spot and everything goes as planned. And it usually doesn't on these. So we're gonna celebrate big time if it does.
Me and Chris are up here. We're glassing Hunter and Casey right now. They're probably about 200, 300 yards up on this buck right now. Tyler gets, yeah. Something. We're just not getting the wind yet. Oh my gosh.
That went real good, Hunter.
I know they couldn't have gone better. He came in way tighter than I ever thought.
I know. That's all right, dude. That's fun. Don't worry. I don't know how sure I am with the footage either, so.
Sound like mud.
Sound like mud to me.
How far was he?
25 yards, probably.
25. What'd you shoot him for? I split the 20 and 30.
Dead yum, dude.
Did you shoot both? I don't know. I was like,
Big.
Yeah, he was pretty big.
Bigger than I thought he
He's
was.
bigger than I thought he was, too. My knees are shaking.
Dude, I got like 8 yards from that thing before he jumped up.
I know.
I'm glad I saw
were
y'all
joking.
first.
We were joking. We were like, he's about to come by on rocket fuel, and he just stepped up here, and he saw us and locked it up.
Oh, it?
Yeah, I mean, it was like, oh my gosh.
Did y'all see him get up?
I heard him, and so we both stood up because we're like, oh, we got to get up.
Oh. HTH, getting a little taste of this thing. You gotta have some hardship. if
That's
you
right,
nail
Hunter.
it.
You can't always just go to Arizona and shoot a coos deer with a rifle, okay?
that's a big deer.
He was a big
pretty
deer,
good,
dude. He got out and I was like, oh shoot.
I don't know if the... Oh, I'd check that bow again.
Oh man, there it is. That's just where I heard it hit, in the mud.
I like to get low.
Had to have, man.
Yeah.
That's what happens most of the time in these situations too.
I thought it was high whenever I
I think I went under
was filming,
too.
but where it hit on the ground, he's low.
This green tree from where we're sitting is 35.
Yeah. 29.
That yum it.
I'm
go check your bow.
I guess there's no way to know. We won't have footage.
We got some GoPro something.
This.
No, I'm saying like we don't know if I went high or low.
You went low. If you'd have hit high, it'd
Yeah.
been up here.
Oh, where'd he go?
There he is. You see that? Brrr, brrr, brrr. That's how you know it's a sharp tail. How about that?
You say that again?
Brrr, brrr, brrr. That's how you know it's a sharp tail.
See either one of them when I was grunting. That's why I was like, you gotta tell me what to, because I couldn't see if they could eat. The way those limbs lined up, they were both completely hidden. It's alright, there's gonna be some more. It's like your 8th hunt in a row that you had a shooter buck. No, we already had our wind. I didn't get any footage. What? I didn't get any footage.
Didn't look bad.
Shoot. That's not wrong.
Keep an eye on him. Keep an eye on him.
I'm watching.
It ain't bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
Watch him right there. Is he stumbling?
No.
There he is.
Wait. Oh, shoot, death run. Death run. There he is. Oh, dead yellow Tyler.
I don't think it's bad, dude.
Oh, there he goes.
Where's he at?
Oh, he's about to crest the hill. Yeah, it's bad.
Did he ever go up on top?
Yeah, he just went over the top.
Where the green is?
At the big tree. Oh, man. Dadgummit.
He started walking right before he shot.
I know it.
I don't think that helped.
Nope. I don't think it might have got back long, but there was no blood coming out.
It's pretty good blood.
I mean, there was a big hole. Like, there was a big hole in him, and there was no blood.
Liver's deadly. We got a long time in daylight today.
Well, it's part of bow hunting.
We're good, man. We're gonna find him. Oh, I'm shaking like a leaf right now, dude. That was cool.
Did you hear my arrow shaking?
Yeah.
Like, because I was going. We gotta look at that footage. He did like a quick sprint, and he went up that hill a little bit, and he did another circle and turned around and darted under the big
That
green
biggest bushy tree right there,
yeah,
on top. I never even saw that.
That's where he went under.
Oh man, I'm shaking. I think we're gonna get him, dude. I think it's gonna be good.
That's not a bad buck.
No, he's pretty good. He had a G4 on this side.
I know, it's just a little one. I don't know if you can count it. I don't know if it's an inch, but I can hang a ring on it.
That's cool, dude. That's cool. That's exactly what I want to have it.
I'm frustrated with myself. Alright guys, we just shot a buck. Girls too, we just shot a buck. We passed on a little fork horn that came through about probably 30 minutes ago, and we're sitting here and Tyler whispers to me, he's got my back, we got our backs to each other, he whispers to me, hey, there's a buck coming, it's a shooter. He comes out of some ag, hops the fence right here, gets in this draw with us, moseys around about 20 yards but never gives me a clean shot, and then I get a shot at about 25 yards and I whistle. Wasn't loud enough to stop him. Tyler whistles, then I whistle again. That's why you'll hear a few whistles. He finally stops, but it was for a split second, and when I go to touch off, he takes a step, and so the shot's a little bit back, but we're gonna give him some time. We're gonna go grab some showers. We'll be back in a few hours and start working on this. Left the binoculars up in the tree. Gosh, dang it. Oh. Where he walked, this is where he walked right here.
There's an arrow right there. It don't look terrible, Hunter. There's a lot of blood there.
Oh, that's straight up guts.
Does it smell bad?
No. It's not like poop guts.
It ain't either.
Headed to the truck. We'll look at some footage and go call the boys. Figured the text would be a little more lively.
Good luck, boys.
I bet whenever it
You roll down the window while they go, you're like, you don't see this.
Here, right?
On
the next one.
I got video of it. It was on the next one.
And that big dead bush. That's it right there.
Okay, see if you want to wait. Well, I don't know where a good spot to cross with this is, but he went up there, and then we're gonna go that way. He was on this.
Where's our tree? That's our tree.
Right there.
I believe he was sitting in the shade right there.
Not ideal. Not ideal.
Not at all.
Was he bedded in that lump? Cedar?
I think right there.
He's bedded here?
I thought so.
I can't really believe it's on the red. That's his entrance side.
Like he was bleeding all the way down his side.
Just now when you saw him?
On the exit side.
What y'all shoot him at 8?
8:30.
That's
It's been
noon.
over 3 hours. But if it's a liver,
It could be up to 5.
I just thought it looked like the exit was long.
Yeah,
But one lung liver too is
taking a
can
little while
take a while.
sometimes. That bump is not ideal. Yeah,
But he's gonna go down the edge of that swamp, I bet you.
I bet he doesn't feel very good though. He ain't
He
gonna,
just wait till 4 o'clock or something.
I mean, for sure.
Okay, so the plan is probably to come back this afternoon, I imagine. The one thing we wanted to make sure of when we're fighting is the sun. If he went over here, tipped over in the sun, then the meat's gonna ruin if we give him the 8 hours you think of giving for a liver shot. So we tried to come in and locate him, and now that we know he's okay, he's probably gonna end up bedding in the shade. That's gonna be the shade for the rest of the day, probably. Pretty good cedar or something. And then that lets us know that the meat won't be ruined, you know. So we're probably gonna give him some time at this point, and hopefully we'll come back in here maybe this afternoon or whatever, and whenever we want to, and we all come to a conclusion and work back in here and try to use the wind to not bump him, you know, not wind bump him as we come in. Hopefully he's got time, he's dead, and just kind of glass around as we come in, a little more cautious this time.
I'm gonna go possibly try this one out and just see how far my shot is. And if it's too far, I'm gonna try to scoot up to that little guy and maybe have a shot there. It's tie quarters, and it's going to be insane if we can make it happen.
gosh. Dude. Dude, that footage is incredible.
Dude, I ripped him. Oh my gosh.
That footage is incredible.
Oh my gosh. Dude, oh my gosh.
You smoked him?
I ripped him.
How far?
So, crazy enough, he's at like 37. I put my 30 where I wanted it and shot. And it absolutely ripped. Because he was on alert, you know. But I was just so well camouflaged right there. He didn't have a clue what I was, but he smelled me like a champ.
What'd I say? Good thing we missed on that
Oh, I know. Dude, being sick all week and then finally having enough energy to walk a mile and get in here and find deer that are walking around an hour before the sun goes down and having a freaking awesome guy to do it with like you, dude. You're so tough. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this week, dude. We were praying a ton, you know, and I always try to like not go and just be the whole God's only good whenever you shoot something, you know, but we've been doing a good, I mean, I'm gonna say good, but doing our best to glorify God in everything we do, no matter if it's seeing people in town or, you know, hunting, shooting our bows, whatever. And tonight we're gonna glorify him with a buck, dude.
Look at that sunset.
I know. It ain't even set yet. Eric actually is just waving in the sky. You know, I ain't gonna be this way, but I'm just gonna make the comment that if we were greedy, we could have passed that deer and probably shot a bigger one tonight.
No,
but it's the last night, dude.
It's perfect.
And you know what else? Whenever he walked up to 10 yards, I was like, I'm shooting this deer if I get a chance. Okay. All right, I'm gonna compose myself. Go. I mean, he's gonna be piled up not far. He was bleeding like crazy.
Was he?
Yeah,
Dude,
I mean, I smoked it. That's the best I've ever shot a deer. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna call Tyler.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Come on. Hey.
Yes.
What are we supposed to do if we just slogged a freaking sick 8-point at like 30 yards?
Oh. Yes, sir.
Dude, this is gonna be the most epic thing you've ever seen. I set up probably 30 yards past where you had said, just because I liked the shot opportunity right here. Hey y'all, we're back where we shot this buck this morning. It's been about almost 9.5 hours. We're gonna go back in there and see if we can't glass him up or just walk up on a white belly. Just got a call from KC. He's got a nice buck down already this evening, and so the night is picking up. There's actually quite a bit of one right here. Here. I mean, not a lot, but it's here's some. There's a decent amount. Here's some. Here's blood.
Alright. This could be good.
Oh, there's blood. Right there. There's blood. There's blood. Good blood right there. Oh, we're gonna have to outrun these mosquitoes.
Unless this is like a last death march or something.
There's blood. There's blood. It's good blood, dude. That's kinda... That's running. Did we just bump him out?
It's possible.
How did we bump him out and me not see him?
Oh, let's keep following it. Might as well. This is Mosquito City, South Dakota.
Hey, dude.
We're on blood and it's fairly fresh. Yeah, we're getting eaten alive by mosquitoes. Did y'all find him? All right. So we walked over there and came up here. We've been over there.
Yeah.
We've been there and we've been there.
Yep.
Last blood.
Yep.
Maybe that way.
Oh my gosh, dude. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Did you see the foot? I saw the whole body right there.
I was like, wait a minute. There's blood. There's nothing.
Yeah.
And then I see
Like there's only one other way it can go.
This has been smashed. And I'm like, did he just straight up jump? Like, just like out of blood?
Death lunge.
Death lunge. Yep, piled.
Damn it, boy. Good stuff. Good buck, dude. Awesome, dude. Awesome. That's an awesome buck, dude. Oh, yeah.
That side's so.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that thing. That's a good buck, dude. Oh, he is, isn't he?
Dude, this exit,
It's pretty good, man.
it's like 4 inches.
I know. That's what I was saying. It's a one lung, I think. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Here's the product of this morning, and not too terrible of a shot. We got one lung, so it's better than we expected. Still not great. And also a recovery job, thanks to all the crew. Backing out after we bumped him was definitely the right choice. Come back in, found him right in the bedding area, probably 100 yards from where we bumped him. And I just couldn't ask for a better group of guys to be with out here in God's glorious country, chasing some of his most amazing creatures. Just like this one right here that I was lucky, not lucky, but blessed, just straight up blessed to be able to harvest and have time to spend out here in the woods and to be able to do what we do. And we really appreciate the viewers and our family. This buck came in this morning out of an ag field down into a ditch that Tyler and I were working or hunting, and Tyler was able to see him before I was and was able to tell me when I could and could not move. He came in, presented us a shot at like 30 yards the first time, but he was behind a bush and I just wasn't comfortable taking that shot. So he worked his way on into about 26, and that happened to be the ticket.
It is.
I wrote this place off for 8 days until Hunter Tyler said we should go over here. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I mean, Hunter gets all the credit, of course, but... There's a doe. Just chilling.
Yeah.
There he is, dude. Right there by that yucca.
Let's go.
Dude, we got him. You don't even want to go down there and mess it up, you know?
I thought he was pretty big when he walked in.
He's pretty got some mass on him. There's a mule deer over there. Look at all this.
It's on the pine, on the cedar. Just drilling, dude.
Oh, man. No kidding. He hadn't been, like, out of his bed long because he still has a hair, like a cow lick right here from where he was laying on the ground. Oh, my. Oh, yeah.
Nice, dude.
Just a good-looking 8-point, dude. That's exactly what I wanted to shoot in South Dakota. Like a 2 or 3 year old, just solid 8. Beautiful buck, man. Like, Hunter and Tyler had a great hunt in here yesterday, you know, and they pretty much observed for me and told us how to come in here and do this tonight. I'm just super thankful for that, and thankful for you and your help, and just, you know, it almost is cheesy, right? But it's just so true. Like how you're just, in moments like this, you just got to be thankful, you know? Goodness gracious. God is always great, but he gives us a few moments along that we just can't help but acknowledge him. Look at those curvy brow tines.
That's cool.
This dude was about 8 yards from me looking at me in the eyeballs. Just thanks to everybody for helping this week, you know, with me being sick and stuff. Like, it's just been tough hunt. Not tough conditions, really. I mean, it's been warm, but it's been nice. It just got sick at a terrible time. Like day 2 of the hunt, after all the rainstorm, pretty much I started feeling bad that second evening, like October 2nd. And here it is, the 7th, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I still like couldn't go hunt this morning because I felt too bad. And you can see I lost my voice. You know, just the extra help that y'all given me through some stuff this week. And I mean, the little stuff like you giving me tea, Hunter bringing me coffee, means a lot, man.
Dude, we were pulling for you, so.
I appreciate it. Especially after last year's South Dakota hunt, how it ended with just losing that buck, you know, giant buck. Got me another 8-point this year, though. Love that character. This is gonna be a cool Euro. Thankful for just awesome places like this. God's creation is put here for us to recognize him, and I definitely see it.
Congrats, man.
Thanks, bro.
That's awesome.
Appreciate it.
I spotted that one.
Oh, did you?
I did.
There you go.
You found another one?
What?
Whoa.
Oh my gosh! What? A mile and a half apart.
They found matches.
They found match sets.
It's not the one we found, is it?
I don't think so.
We got to grab another one on the way out.
Oh,
How close is one of those?
Let's go.
Let's go! It's
Look what I just found.
what? Yours match.
No, they're same side.
What is going on?
I don't know. I just tripped over it walking. I was blinded.
Hey, the deer's over here. Come here.
Blinded by the light.
I can really see you coming.
Inception.
What up, bro?
What a tank, dude. Oh, that's epic, dude.
Look at this entry right here.
Oh, that is golden triangle. Holy, dude.
We got the heart in my bag.
Epic.
We didn't save
Let me
mine.
see these.
That's my shit. I picked it up, son. You got that to carry out. This wasn't on private. I'm just kidding. It's on public.
I literally tripped over this one.
Dude, this place is amazing. There's big deer everywhere.
I know it.
Dude, we
That's
saw like
freaking-
4 big deer
That's
on that
meaningless
ridge.
right there.
That's a big deer, dude.
Is this? But wait, look at the ends.
I don't know if it's the same buck.
I don't know if it is either.
I don't think it is.
We got a cool video to put on Instagram because I was videoing.
Dude, she just found that.
And when I found that, I was still videoing the same clip.
Where are these deer?
4 deer.
Hey, I know that we need to get this done, but y'all just had a long walk, so would you like to just glance at some footage right quick?
I'll look at some footage.
I would like to just lay here, drink water, and look at the
Did
stars.
you bring you some water?
You big old head. You gonna leave him splayed like that?
It might help. Was it all right?
It might. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that wheel's gonna rub.
I'm gonna kind of move him over.
Is his front leg all right?
It looks hurt.
I don't think he's gonna pull through it. All right, let's get going.
You straight up trip on it. That grass is tough.